They are trying to do an SR right before every single election. Understand please. समझ लो, क्योंकि बीजेपी नहीं जीतने वाली है. It's not surprising they lost because they lost last year as well. But like the difference, like from 101 to whatever the shit it was today, like yesterday, it was just way, way, way too much for it to like be this way. There's no way, like the things that we are going to discuss, they no way lost by this much as we can see. This is not a normal situation, and for some reason people are not talking about it. Like, people have gone into this idea that the whole election was because of like freebies or like the messaging was different. Yeah, but no. Like, it's like a lot of people just don't want to connect with this idea that the election might have been lost by more than just the, like, what do you say, like political performance of the opposition, because there have been some like weird situations here and there. While you're at it, can I ask you to share the stream, because today seems to be an extremely slow day, and that is a stretch for like what the numbers I'm doing currently. Also, are you on Discord by any chances? If you are, and if you want to join, we have a community. It's like a no sanghi, no harassment kind of a community. It is quite small. I'm trying to build it up as we go around. I'm just gonna push. If you want to, you can always join the Discord server. Discord is nice. So this is basically like Twitter, but no, it's not like Twitter. It's like a chat place. So like, think more like having your own channel, and then like having your own channel. That is all there is. Like, there's like a bunch of people that are together here in this Discord, and we just talk random shit. However, whatever, doesn't matter. It is still a safe space for LGBTQ. It is still a safe space for the trans community, and that's what it's it for. You're going to see a lot of familiar faces. I think Kumar is on there, like Bliss is on there under a different name. Yeah, like, see, there's not much to say at this point of time. We are just still waiting for people to come in. Today is like a really slow day for some reason. I should really stop singing or humming, honestly. It is very annoying. What time is it over there? Because I think it's late today. Also, if you can do leave a like, that helps a lot. Like, you would be surprised how much that actually helps, just leaving us like. Ladli Behna has worked, but yeah, also opposition also lacks somewhere but can't. Yeah, see, Ladli Behna is a copy of Ladki Behin from Maharashtra, and it stopped like within a day. So within like a week, the next payment never reached the people in Maharashtra, and half of them were cut off, and now it is completely off. It is, I wouldn't say it was too hard for like the opposition to like tell what the fact, what Ladki Behna and Ladki Bahin, how that ends up being. So so the thing is, like, with Ladki Bahin, it doesn't work. It didn't work. It was just freebies. Like, I am the last person to say anything of freebies, because I would say like, oh, the 10,000 is a good thing because I hope it continues. But knowing the BJP and knowing like the opposition parties right now, it's not going to continue for more than a week. I can give you my word on that. Also, yeah, do join the server for the Discord. It is very nice. Discord is an app where you can if I have to push Discord a little bit more, the thing is that recently the Nepali election, the current prime minister of Nepal was selected from on a Discord server. They voted on Discord. So it's like, I love Discord. It is fucking amazing. Anyway, so let's just begin. I don't know if anyone else is gonna come, so might as well. So the first and foremost thing, the thing that we have to talk about, and what the fuck? Yeah, the elections happened recently, and within the elections, we have to really look into. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck it. The recent Bihar elections were a banger, I would say. Like, the RJD and the Congress losing as much as it did in the Mahagathbandhan was not something that literally anyone could have predicted. Like, I'm not like, no exit polls were like, oh, like NDA is going to win, RJD is going to lose. That was like, okay, anyone would have guessed that at that point. Like, money determines a lot of election wins anyways, and like the BJP having more money and the RJD and the Congress not having that much money, thank you, like, scams by the Adani Ambanis, it's always on the end would have ended up where they are not going to win. It wasn't like a stroke. And as you said earlier, that hey, the problem isn't how long, sorry, how like they lost. The problem is like by how much. So going to that point of time, hello, my friends were also saying the thing that will remove all welfare after. Yeah, that is exactly what is happening, that they are going to remove this right after. It's not going to take long. It's going to take like 5 minutes for them to remove all of this. So I wanted to talk about a few things. So we are on the election commission page here, and like, just check out the first one for Aigaon. So the BJP won by a margin of 95 votes. This is a place with over like a few thousand people, and like 95 votes is too much. And this is one of those places where the BJP was losing last year by a few thousand votes, and it has just suddenly won. And this is something that has been seen multiple times across. We are going to get to that, and how the SIR was something that did a lot of the heavy lifting in making BJP win rather than its own. Hey Bliss, how are you doing? We're talking about the election result, and like the problem with it, the election of like that happened in Bihar was not that the RJD and the Mahagathbandhan lost, it was by how much. And like, as said before, like the SIR did a lot of the heavy lifting. So we are just going to go through a few points before we get to the core of this issue. That who won, who lost. This is just an overview that by Al Jazeera, trust Al Jazeera right now. But it's scary that I think almost everyone knows things about welfare, but they still voted. See, that is the thing, Bonzit. I don't think they voted for the NDA. Like, I honestly don't think they did. That this is not one of those things like, oh, everyone knows, so like 10,000 रुपए अभी के लिए मिल जाएगा तो हम NDA के लिए vote करेंगे. I do not think that this is the scenario here, because like we'll get to it, because this looks like a straight up like they manipulated the election, and we'll get to it how. Thoda introduction pehle. The NDA government led by the current Prime Minister Narendra Modi, honestly the title should be like Prime Influencer, because banda goes around doing influencer job for like Adani Ambani, unke mein best sponsors. Anyway, of the BJP, and it swept. Like it had like 202 seats, the BJP and the JDU combined. The NDA government, out of the 243 seats. That is a change of what, nearly 100 seats from last year. And it is quite literally unheard of. Like BJP has won in constituencies like anyone would have predicted that they would lose, which is just surprising as fuck. NDA had won 2 seats and was leading in 204 out of 243. What was the result? In like at 5:30, this was on Friday, so 2 days ago. And the Mahagathbandhan of the Grand Alliance with the Indian National Congress and regional RJD as the main parties was leading in 33 seats according to the Election Commission of India. The BSP, which is currently not part of either alliance, was leading in 1 seat. The All India Majil Ite Habud Muslimin, I have no idea how to read. Again, I am so sorry. I have not taken the medication. I mean, another party that does not belong to either the major alliances had won and was leading in the remaining 5 seats. BJP and its allies. Within the NDA, the BJP has won or leading in 93 seats with a total of 205% overall vote share. The regional Janata Dal, JDU, a key NDA constituency, had won or was leading in 83 seats with 19% overall vote share. Jesus, I am not doing good today. Another local NDA ally, the Lok Janshakti Party, which is like Chirag Paswan, is running for it. It won and I was ahead of 90 seats. Like Chirag Paswan is such a dickhead, man. Like he's like the worst of the worst. He's going to end up being like the next he's gonna end up being like the next what do you call that? What was this? Like Yogi Adityanath. He's the next Yogi Adityanath if he remains. The Rashtriya Lok Morcha, however they spell this, like Rashtriya Lok Morcha, saying Rashtriya Lok Morcha is very easier than RSHTLKMN. Like how the fuck? Yeah, like I do watch Mega Nerd. Yeah. He's actually a follower of mine as well. Like he's one of my first followers ever. Which was like, oh my god. Like I was like, I created this channel and like within that day he was like, oh, he followed back. I'm like, what the fuck? That's amazing. The Hindustani Awad Morcha Secular or Hums has won or leading in 5 seats. I wonder if he'll ever show up here. I have no idea if he ever will, but I wonder if he's like shows up here. I would be dying if he did. That would be a moment of like, oh my god, oh shit, no way. How are Tejasvi Jadhav and I don't want to fucking read this. So what is driving this whole election in the first place? See, people keep saying the female vote, okay? Like, we are going to watch like the Wire's interview of Yogendra Yadav. And even he's like, oh, they were paid like 10,000 rupees directly into the vote bank, like Ladki Behna scheme. And they're like, oh, abhi paisa aa raha hai, isliye we'll vote. Like that, first of all, that is vote buying. The ECI should have seen this because it was quite literally like they started this 3 to 6 months before the election. It is obvious that they did it for the elections. And you know, as I do, like the election commission is like working for the BJP. He is a BJP like person. Like how much ever he may think he is like, or say like he's impartial, he's not. Like if you do such a thing right before the elections and then you get a free pass, see, the election commission has a lot. Like, first of all, the election commission can't do anything even if the BJP does it. Like, it doesn't have any fangs. Like, the main thing that the election commission is going to do at the end of the day is like come after like people saying anything against the election commission, फिर FIR वो लोगों पे होगा, not like the political parties. Like, the only point of the election commission is to support the BJP at this point. Chirag, he looks like he's a liar. He's a liar. He has said shit about literally everyone involved. He has said shit about like he's the current person like he's affiliated to as well. Like, he has said shit about Janata Dal. He has said shit about the BJP. He has said shit about everything. He is like a Sanghi, anti-Muslim, anti-minority, everything. And he still won. Extremely surprising. Like, going back to this, the assistance can be utilized in areas of choice and the beneficiary, including agriculture, animal husbandry, tailoring, weaving, small scale enterprise. And this is what the Modi government office said about like the 10,000 rupees that was directly paid for their votes. And women currently are making up half of the eligible voters. So no wonder they BJP won. But that is not the end of it. Like, pehli baat to everyone needs to understand people of Bihar are not stupid. Like, everyone is online shitting currently on the people of Bihar कि कैसे जिता दिया BJP को. And I'm like, guys, थोड़ा ठंडा रखो, chill the fuck out for like 5 seconds. Because we knew that there was shit going on with the election commission. We knew there is something known as vote chori that is happening. Like, how do you turn your fucking days? Like, this is quite literally all of the opposition people, right? Like, how do you turn your fucking tails and go back and then blame the fucking opposition? Like, Zari, the people of Bihar, if you were the ones who started with the whole like, oh, vote chori ho raha hai, and then you were the one who proved it. But nahi, Janta abhi chutiya because we didn't want in spite of the vote chori. Like, kya chutiya paaye? Like, we have fucking data right now which is suggests that the election was stolen. And especially after the SIR, the special intensive revisions that happened, like, people are quite literally forgetting. Like, forget everything else. Like, the SIR is doing all of the heavy lifting of making the BJP win. And this is not even something like that is hidden. Jesus, we will go through it. And it is like... So the thing is, a lot of voters for the RJD or the Congress or like all of them or the CPIM depend a lot on like the social securities that are provided normally by the left. So a lot of them, of the poorest of the poor, do not hold like the necessary documentation or a proof of identity, and it is completely known. Removing people's trust from the ECI can also harm the opposition. We are really in a critical situation. See, there is no trust in the ECI anyway. Yeah, that is true. It is a critical situation, but like the opposition is focusing so hard on like pushing this idea that that the election was stolen, and at the same time unke log are pushing this idea that Bihar people have let them down, or like pushing their frustrations out, which is stupid. Like, get your shit together. Like, opposition really needs to get its shit together. Also, there shouldn't be any trust in the ECI anyway. Like, this guy who is leading is like Gyanvapsi or whatever his name is. So there was this change in how these things are selected. So the earlier was like the head of the election commission was selected based on like three people. The first is the government, the opposition, and the Supreme Court. Now they removed the Supreme Court And now the third person is the third selector is a person appointed by the government of India, which is like two government, one opposition ka. Obviously, the guy who is like in favor of the opposition, sorry, the government is going to be selected. It's stupid. The entirety of Indian election works on the basis of antagonism, where like the parties that are currently contesting the election always need to be in an antagonistic relationship with like the election commission, but wo nahi ho raha hai. Like now, right, like the like the current ECI is sucking up to the BJP, and we know it, we fucking know it. Like it's not going to harm the opposition because abhi sab khulle mein pada hua hai. This is a critical situation because one, like the ECI को बेच दिया गया है, and two is because the opposition is not talking about it enough. Like still currently, AAP and Congress are fighting. Like AAP wale are still trolling Congress wale. While I like if tomorrow, like AAP does not join the BJP, they are quite literally going to be a target of this. I hope they understand this. I honestly hope they understand this. पर अभी क्या ही बोले इनको, लेके सर पे गिरे हुए हैं लोग. Anyway, so it's like I'm not even saying like this is like the Ladki Band scheme kind of a thing, because even during the Ladki Band kind of a scheme and the 10,000, there were around 55 lakh votes added into the Maharashtra as well for them to win. Like BJP cannot win without increasing their vote share by fake shit. Yeah, AAP is a party of half Sanghis, that is true. Like आधे से ज़्यादा संघी हैं उसमें. See, but currently AAP stands ideologically separate from the BJP, because of which they are still in the opposition even if they're opposed to the Congress. Like agar kal Congress is completely over, they have no votes whatsoever, they have no seats. Like AAP still, like currently AAP is working by stealing votes from Congress. That's why they go always anti-Congress more or less. But like at the end of the day, you still have to get your shit together, right? Like, are you going to be opposing the BJP or are you going to join hands with the BJP? Like you have to like make that distinction, because if you are if you're against the BJP, you're going to naturally have to align yourself with Congress and the Mahagathbandhan or whatever. There is no choice anymore. ECI तुम्हारे पीछे पड़ी है. Like Arvind Kejriwal has gone to jail over like shit that he hasn't even done. Their party workers have been getting harassed by the BJP. And ECI कुछ कर नहीं रही है. So the only other option is to have a united front. पर वो नहीं हो रहा है उनके साथ. So like घंटे का क्या होने वाला है इनके साथ? Having AAP in the opposition is better than BJP. Like what? Like BJP, like better than Congress, you mean? I don't understand. But I maybe like Delhi mein, I can tell you like AAP being in government is the best thing for Delhi, but only for Delhi. Like Delhi having its own political party that is actually working for the people, which is good. Yeah, if AAP would have won in 2025, it should have. Arey, see, गांड तो उनकी बीजेपी ने मारी है ना. Like, I don't know why don't AAP people understand. Like, गांड उनकी मारी है बीजेपी ने. They did the restructuring. They pushed people out. Like, they did like, what was the American term for it? Like gerrymandering. Like America, what happens in America is a thing known as gerrymandering, where they section of places are like they like redefine borders to push for a specific vote share. So gerrymandering happened in Delhi. That's why AAP lost in the first place. and not to mention like the cases that happened on app out of nowhere. So like I don't understand why is app going against Congress. Shouldn't they be fighting the BJP? But like app thinks, I don't know, like if app, like the high command of app thinks that like attacking Congress is better than attacking BJP because there's no winning against the BJP. Maybe unka wo equation chal raha hai. I don't understand. But that is overall bad for like the people of India, right? Because like who are you fighting? Like क्यों झगड़ना है फुकट में? Like genuine question. Like क्यों झगड़ रहे हो? This it's completely pointless. और इतना एंटेगोनिज्म मुझे कांग्रेस वालों से नहीं दिखता जितना मुझे आप वालों से दिखता है. Fucking stupid. Anyway, going back to this, the significance of the Bihar election results right now is not just that the Bihar elections are like, oh, a very important state. It's really not. Like Bihar, on the other hand, is an extremely poor state. It is kept poor. I will keep repeating. It is kept poor for the reason that like they want people to be poor. They want to push for like, oh, you have to go out and to be workers in other states where like Gujarat and shit, where like they are forced into working basically hard labor for no money whatsoever. But it is significance because this is the first instance of khulle mein vote chori, that the BJP can create a situation like China or Russia, where it is a one-party system, a managed democracy where no one else can win ever, even if the people want a change. This is the first instance of that. And it happened before in Maharashtra, it happened before in Haryana, but it was not this khulle mein. It was not this blatant. And the reason why I say it is so damn fucking blatant is there is this article from the Quint. So, Bihar elections, SR deletions exceed win margins in 75 seats for NDA snatch from the opposition. 75. 75 is also number of the difference between what they won last year and this year. It's easy for the Congress to move voters from AAP than BJP. Congress should have AAP in Delhi. Oh, you meant it the other way. Whatever, fine. So in 2025, Bihar elections delivered a sweeping mandate for the NDA led by the Bharatiya Janata Party and Nitish Kumar's JDU, while the Congress and RJD's Mahagathbandhan were reduced to its weakest tallies in years. Gains by the NDA, which won 202 out of the 243 seats in the state, spanned districts that had previously been considered opposition strongholds. This is important. This never happens. There's a reason why it's called a stronghold. But a closer look at the numbers reveal a striking pattern. In as many as 174 seats, the victory margins were lower than number of voters deleted during the SIR of voter rolls. 91 seats of this had changed hands between 2020 to 2025. Out of these, NDA won 75, MGB won 15, and one went to some smaller parties. This raises questions, obviously. Yes, go be a member of Quint. They do good work. In 2020, the Mahagathbandhan held 71 out of these 91 seats. By 2025, its presence shrank by 15. The NDA, which held only 14 of these seats in 2020, expanded dramatically to 75. This never happens. Understand, please. ये नहीं होता है. This only happens when you have vote chori. Like, itna difference nahi aata hai. For example, Kurhai Muzaffarpur. It had a margin by 616 votes, out of which 24,000 deletions happened. 24,000 fucking deletions happened. Kumar bhai, kya chal raha hai? Sahi hai? Hope you understand this. This is not normal. 24,000 deletions. SIR is already something that is illegal in a lot of countries. Like they willy-nilly deleted the votes from the poor, which would normally vote for the opposition. And after all of that, after like adding votes, the BJP could only vote by 616 votes. You should imagine how unpopular BJP is in Bihar in itself. नहीं कर रहे वोट, उनको वोट डिलीशन करना पड़ा है. Kurai flipped from the RJD, showing how a high deletion, tight margin seat swung towards the NDA. This was, I think, a stronghold before for the opposition. Sandesh, for example, won by 27 fucking votes and had 25,684 fucking deletions. भाई साहब, अगर इससे ज्यादा you require more proof कि वोट चोरी हुआ है, how the like, और क्या चाहिए भाई? Like people should be out on the fucking streets right now. कि ये क्या चूतियाप है? How was this allowed to happen in the first place? Yeah, overall 50,000, man. यहाँ पे they are winning by like 27 votes, 660 votes. Augao में they won by 95 votes. यहाँ पे सब जगह पे डिलीशन हुआ है. Like all of these like 30,000 लोगों को डिलीट किया दिया वोटर रोल से. वही. This is the case for multiple seats. This is the case for like so many fucking people at this point. Like, I don't understand why some of the opposition parties are making cases like Biharis are chutias, बिहारियों ने सिलेक्ट किया, बिहारी देखेंगे अभी उनसे क्या लड़ता है. Like, the Bihar people have not chosen this current government. This current government is quite illegal. समझो. Like, Maithili में RJD won by 5,290. But it had 33,000 deletions, and this seat flipped to LJP in 2020. They did make gains, that is true. But the problem here is that this is still a very high number than fucking 27. This is not gains. Like, Maithihani is an example ki people still wanted to vote for the RJD, people still wanted to vote for the Congress or the opposition, but like vote deletion ke baad bhi they voted in so high numbers ki like the added extra votes didn't matter. Like, how the fuck do you come down from 101 votes to like what, 42, 40 something, 49 seats or something? It is just not fucking possible. See, yeah, SIR has become a flashpoint because the Election Commission announced a SIR of voter rolls by the heels of the Bihar Assembly election. They said it was aimed at removing duplicate entries, deceased voters, shifted voters, and other inaccuracies from the electoral rolls. They are trying to do an SIR right before every single election. Understand, please. समझ लो, क्योंकि बीजेपी नहीं जीतने वाली है. तमिलनाडु होने वाला है अभी. तमिलनाडु में यही करेंगे, पहले एसआईआर करेंगे, फिर उसके बाद बोलेंगे बीजेपी जीत गया मेजर मार्जिन से, बीजेपी हैज मेड इनरोड्स इन द साउथ, विच इज नॉट फकिंग पॉसिबल. नहीं, दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल, पर करना की कोशिश चालू है इनकी. या some districts saw unusually high number of deletions, with the voters alleging genuine voters, particularly from vulnerable marginalized communities, were removed from without adequate verification. That has happened. Yeah, see, I cannot understand that either. Like, sorry. Like, we were talking about this like pehle with Bonzit. I don't know why the opposition is not fighting for this. Like, what? Like, we should not treat this election as something normal. Like, it can't be analyzed because it's not free and fair. Yeah, exactly. Like people are making these analysis. हम आएंगे like with the wire with Yogendra Yadav saying, "Oh, it was also the freebies. It was also this. It was also that." It fucking wasn't. Who are we kidding? Like क्या लगा रखा है? Like why are you acting like this shit does not matter? Like every analyst is like, oh, बहुत बुरा हुआ, people have fallen into the trap of this. Like नहीं पैसा लो. Like I don't understand why are they acting like this shit does not matter. Like even online ऊपर से शायद ऐसे नोटिस आया है कि we are not focusing on like vote चोरी anymore. ये क्या फालतूपन है. Like maybe they are thinking, oh, ये जो वोट चोरी हुआ है, we are not focusing on it because apparently saying वोट चोरी हुआ है did not work to rally people. But like I don't think they understand what वोट चोरी and SIR actually means. Like ये मेरा doubt है, like severe doubt है that these people have no clue what this means. Like what does all of this actually means? They have no idea. They have no conceptualization that if you remove that many votes, people are losing. They think that the votes, like the people that remain, have to go and vote for them because other people have been removed. Yeah, like 135 tak, I give you 150 tak, I understand. 202 is like way too much. Like it's not fucking possible that itna nahi hone wala hai. As I was saying, like they still think, I think like the Congress people or like whatever, our people still think कि जितने लोग बच्चे हैं ना उनको अभी वोट करना पड़ेगा and according to that we are going to like push ahead, like we are going to try and convert those people. But are these people fucking stupid? I don't understand. Like जो बच्चे हैं those are predominantly BJP people. Like I don't know if they have ever read like a political textbook ever in my life. Like this is why I say you need intellectually smarter people, not like 10th fail, like 7th fail or 4th fail, because these people are not going to vote for you in the first place because your voters are in shit right now. Like nahi ho raha inse, they have been removed, they are not allowed to vote. Upar se all of these people who like are voting for the BJP get to vote like twice or thrice. So like how the fuck do you imagining winning? Like what the fuck are you doing to, why are you blaming like Bihari people of like, oh freebies mile isliye vote kiya? I don't get that. I don't understand. This is a clear cut case of vote chori. भाई टीम थोड़ी 7th फेल होती है. What? I don't understand. What did I say team at some point? No, but the point is like Congress people and Congress followers are fucking stupid, I think. Like क्या हो रहा है? Yeah, see, RJD has PhDs, man. उनके like they might have whatever, but like you should see how their people are reacting. उनका पूरा जो मैनिफेस्टो दिया है ना उनको, like how they should treat people online and how they should talk about, they are only talking about fucking like how like people are not voting for the opposition जब भी वोट चोरी हो रहा है. Like I don't understand they understand what वोट चोरी is. Like they're acting like सब चंगा सी we just lost an election. वैसा अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो रहा है शायद इनका. भाई you should be protesting. Like क्या बना के रखा है? I think I have this very weird thing where I'm just thinking like they are just waiting for they are still waiting. Like वो जो कांग्रेस का मैटर है ना, like कांग्रेस हाई कमांड was saying we're just going to wait until like people get tired of the BJP. वही कैलकुलेशन चल रहा होगा इनका, क्योंकि like easy, like if they protest right now, what is going to happen is the things might change. Might. And I don't think they want that, because when they come into power, they can ascertain that their power will still remain if this situation keeps going on. क्योंकि Congress is not above like जो भी हम कुछ बोले for like individual people, it is about individual people, but like the entirety of the system is not above vote chori themselves. Like So the idea like what I am thinking is like इनको क्या चाहिए कि अभी they'll start with like, oh वोट चोरी हो रहा है, we are going to make a little bit of a noise about it, but एक बार they win somewhere they are going to do the same shit. So like protesting right now is bad because अभी protest किया इन्होंने and things actually change, they won't be able to use it. That is the only explanation I can come to at this point of time. और कि क्यों they are not protesting, क्यों रुके हैं इतना. Like it is fucking obvious कि like I don't even care about like the H bomb here. सिर्फ SIR के नंबर से you can tell that वोट चोरी हुआ है because चोरी में like deletion of votes is included. That is also a kind of चोरी. It is corruption, also चोरी. So what I don't understand here is that why they are not talking about this. They are not saying anything about this. क्यों नहीं? Are they fucking stupid? मतलब इतनी like anyway, I'm not I can go on a tirade about this because I'm so fucking pissed off at everything right now. Anyway, guys, this was going to be a short stream because हमने कब का कब चालू किया था. Yeah, Congress is also using some fake narrative like 3L, more people were added on voting day. Like, it's only harming opposition itself. No, see, this is true. This has happened in Maharashtra before. I don't understand why they are not going and protesting against it. Like, speeches से घंटा कुछ नहीं होता यार. Like I swear, like whenever I watch these sessions, right, first of all the opposition does not have its numbers. दूसरी बात ऐसी है that like even a winter session भी हो गया and like we will cover it when it happens, but like they are doing shit, right? Like सिर्फ वो fiery speeches से घंटा फर्क पड़ने वाला है if your voter roll is getting stolen. If people are not allowed to vote in the first place, क्या घंटा फर्क पड़ने वाला है that you are giving fiery speeches? Like 5 मिनट के तुम्हारे ट्विटर या तुम्हारे like टिकटॉक पर के वीडियो के लिए that speech is worthwhile. घंटा फर्क पड़ता है उसके आगे. Anyway, so the thing is like this is going to be a short stream because अभी मेरा तड़ी पार हो रहा है यहाँ पे and I don't want to be so pissed off. So what I'm going to ask you is please like the stream. If you have not liked the stream, please like the stream right now. क्योंकि it is very important. Secondly, we are going to end it here. क्योंकि इतना ही बात करना था. I'm not even going to go to the Yogendra Yadav interview. तीसरी बात and last point, if someone wants to help out, please let me know. क्योंकि यहाँ पे आई एम फाइंडिंग इट रियली हार्ड टू एडिट वीडियोस. एनीवे उतना ही. थैंक यू, गुड नाइट, शब्बा खैर, मिलते हैं. आई विल बी बैक. ओह या थैंक यू, आई बीन सिक फॉर अ व्हाइल, सो स्टूपिड. Anyway, I'll see you guys on Wednesday, on Thursday. Abhi, I have to make sure a time is good for everyone. Anyway, see ya. Thank you so much. Like the stream. Bye.